MoneyFM 89.3, the best of Saturday mornings. Saturday morning sit down.
We are here with three Raffles Girls School students, Esther Lee, Kanishka Selvakumar, and Michelle Koo, joining us to talk about Project Seawing, a student-initiated values in action project. With these young ladies are advocating for Hawksbill turtles. They have put a book together called The Turtle Explorer. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Hello, this is Esther speaking.
Hi. Hi, I'm Michelle.
There we go. Okay, everybody's in the studio together today.
I've met you guys already. I saw you. You were at the Jane Goodall Institute booth at the Festival of Biodiversity outside the National Library. You were amazing. You had this ebook that you had created yourselves about the Hawksbill turtle, and it's now available for children across Singapore. Absolutely wonderful. Esther, let's start with you. Tell us about the book and where did you get the idea from?
Okay, so firstly, the ebook. Originally, we wanted to target students from primary schools and secondary schools. So we wanted to educate them on the importance of Hawksbill turtles, their threats, especially human-related activities and in Singapore, and how to conserve them. So we want to get students acquainted with these knowledge first before getting inspired to maybe make some changes to their daily lives, like reducing plastic usage, recycling more, and then after that, they might be inspired to start their own projects.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. Kanishka, tell us about why did you decide Hawksbill turtles? What was the reason for that out of all the things you could choose?
Okay, thank you for the question. Basically, we started this project idea in December 2023. And we came to know about the idea of Hawksbill turtle conservation when we were researching an area of concern to advocate for our student-initiated Values in Action project. At that point in time, we just wanted to identify a unique topic that was not well covered. And more than just conservation in general, we wanted to dive deeper and target a specific marine organism. So while researching, we realized that Hawksbill turtles are actually a critically endangered species of sea turtles found in Singapore, in areas such as East Coast, St. John's Island, and Small Sisters Island. So as we ourselves didn't really know about them before embarking on our research, we thought that maybe the general public doesn't know as well. So it was a gap that required addressing, so we were ready to try things out and embark on our Project Seawing.
Wonderful. Now, Michelle, there's many ways you could have done this: YouTube videos, TikTok, Instagram. You chose an ebook. What made you decide on that medium?
We wanted to curate an ebook because books are generally a solid and sustainable form of content delivery that can be accessed by the public in the long term. And we also thought that it was an easy way to convey important, extensive information about Hawksbill turtles outside of our exhibitions as well as our educational sessions. We also got inspiration from our seniors from Project Presidio as they curated a simple book about mental health, which is titled Pet and Friends. And furthermore, because we were conducting educational sessions with primary school students, we thought that this ebook could fill in any gaps that we had in our content delivery. So for example, they could refer to our ebook again when they had any queries or any doubts that they had about presentation. And furthermore, we could also reach a wider public.
We're talking with three Raffles Girls School students, Esther Lee, Kanishka Selvakumar, and Michelle Koo. They have come up with an ebook called The Turtle Explorer, which is about marine conservation and Hawksbill's turtles around the Singapore area. What are some of the threats that the turtles are facing that you found, Esther? What are the big ones around Singapore?
Around Singapore, maybe the coastal development or marine litter, especially on the beach. During our beach cleanups, a lot of our students found both big-size litter and microplastics like cigarettes. For the big ones, we found shoes, maybe the thing that makes up a sofa. It was pretty big.
Really?
So,
wow.
Yeah, like the drifting wood also. And from this, we realized that if Hawksbill turtles come to a dirty beach, they might not lay any eggs and they might just go down. And since they only come to the beach where they were born at to nest, they would not nest at all and they would not go to other beaches to nest. And since only 1 in 1,000 hatchlings survive, that would further make their population dwindle.
Yeah. Kanishka, these are big issues, big biodiversity concerns, but you're targeting primary school students. So how did you convey that information to young children so they can take it away and remember it and hopefully act on it eventually?
All right, so we specifically wanted to target primary and secondary school students because we thought that raising awareness is the first step to actually enable them to take action. So we do this through educational sessions for primary school students. We've worked with Edgefield Primary School, First Toa Payoh Primary School this year, and from 2024 we've conducted about 7 sessions already.
Wow.
During a typical session, we first engage them in some icebreakers related to Hawksbill turtle conservation. And then we do a slides presentation about the importance of Hawksbill turtles, the threats they face, and what can students do to play their part. So apart from these forms of educating them, we also involve them in interactive activities like origami folding and also a quiz to test their knowledge. To ensure that they actually work on these issues, we also do some pledge writing activities for them to really get them to reflect on what they've learned and also how they can use this knowledge to catalyze further change.
Which activities do they like best? I saw you doing the origami with some of the children at the Festival of Biodiversity. Which of the activities do you find really hit home with the young children?
They do really enjoy doing the origami. Apart from that, they also like writing reflections and mainly drawing on the turtle papers because we have specific cutouts in the shape of turtles and we use both sides of a single cutout for them to write their reflection first, and on the back page they can use color pencils, markers to design their own turtles.
Wonderful.
I saw them drawing their own comics on the papers that we give them and they really excited to show us.
Maybe you can add some of their work into your ebook, right?
Oh yeah, okay, that's a great idea.
For your second version of it or something?
Well, you've kind of answered it. Michelle, what has been the feedback from the children so far?
Well, the main feedback from the children is that our sessions could be a bit more simplified because Hawksbill turtle conservation is actually quite a complex issue that is very multifaceted and involves many different stakeholders involved. So therefore, the students found it sometimes difficult and hard to grasp the information that we present to them. So some of the feedback that we got from the teachers as well as the students were to try to make the sessions more engaging and much easier to process.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, and that's where our ebook actually comes in because our ebook has a comic strip and students, they really love stories. So the comic strip is able to simplify the information that we have taught them, and it's also able to consolidate everything that we have taught them into a simple 5-page comic. So we thought that this was much easier for them to digest, and it was also much more effective in attracting and retaining their attention.
So is the comic the entire book or just part of the book?
It's part of the book.
Part of the book.
Other components of our book include some posters as well as some fun facts about Hawksbill turtles.
Great. And Kanishka, how did you guys decide what to put in the book, aside from the feedback that you received about the comic? When you were initially designing the book?
Okay, before we started designing our book, we did have a series of posters, and the topics covered why really turtles are important and some fun facts and the threats, the usual topics that we thought students should get to know first. So we tried to incorporate these posters into our ebook, and to not make it too overly like a brain dump, we also added the comic idea because we wanted to introduce the issue first in a more engaging way. So we had the comic, then our ready-made posters, we incorporated them into the ebook, and apart from that, it includes components like some design activities and also our appreciation towards our teachers and mentors who helped us curate this ebook.
Speaking of teachers and mentors, Esther, This book has to be correct. It's going into schools and preschools. So how did you do your research? Who did you work with to make sure every fact and figure was correct?
Mainly we used websites at first. After we put together our ebook, we consulted people from JGIS, I think including Dr. Ang and Carmen. Then we also consulted one of our alumni from RGS, and she was an author. So
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So bringing it back to you, Kanishka. Right, the book is out. It's popular. What do you hope for it? How can people get it? You know, what are your plans for the book?
With the ebook, we do plan for more youth to use it and also share it with their family and friends. We definitely want to make it reach a wider audience, because we hope that after reading the ebook, readers will want to share their takeaways and write to us with their feedback and improvement. Because since it's an ebook and it's on Canva, when we update it in real time, viewers can actually gain access to the new version of the book. So
good.
it's always continuously updating with new information, and it's like acquainting readers with knowledge about hawksbill turtles and marine conservation, with the hope of inspiring them to take meaningful action.
That's wonderful.
And I guess just to close off the discussion and the interview, Michelle, how can regular people, find this book? Kanishka just mentioned it's on Canva. Is there an easy way for people to find it?
So currently we plan to download the book, and we hope to make it into a Google Drive so that we can share the link with people who are interested in our ebook. And furthermore, we're also coming up with a new initiative where we hope to design a website, and this website will include all our consolidated materials as well as our past and current initiatives. So we hope to insert the link of the ebook into this website so that it's hopefully more accessible to more people.
Yeah.
And it's also able to reach out to people from even overseas and internationally.
So at the moment, is there any place they can Google or whatever to find the book? Or is there a link now? Or not yet?
There's a link on our Instagram page. So if you guys are interested, you can find it at proj.seawing on our Instagram.
Okay, say that again. So Proj, Proj, Seawing, Seawing.
That's right.
Proj.seawing.
Proj.seawing, and this is on Instagram.
Yep.
And then any parent, teacher, child, there'll be a link there. They can just click it.
Link in the bio.
Oh, she's got it. There you go. Link in the bio. Okay.
Ladies, thank you for being with us today. Esther Lee, Kanishka Salvatmar, and Michelle Koo. We really appreciate you being with us. Thanks, and good luck on your project.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.